Assalamualaikum. Hi, we are from section 3A, group 5, static. Will present about friction on inclined plane. Our group consists 3 people, 3 students, which is Muhammad Hazim bin Jumali, Muhammad Usnul Hadi bin Samdin, and Muhammad Amirul Ikmal bin Muhammad Muzaffar. Firstly, objective of the friction on the inclined plane is to know what benefit of friction contribute in real life. The application that I choose from the case study friction on the inclined plane is wheelchair ramp. Due to, if you imagine how wheelchair with a body mass can step up the ramp and step down the ramp without feel to sliding down the ramp easily. This is because the ramp designed to have a friction to contact with the tires of the wheelchair. The effect, it decrease the possibility of the wheelchair to sliding down, the increase possibility the wheelchair to step up. In conclusion, because of the innovative in engineering, we can help the disabled people like paralyzed, which is depend to the wheelchair to overcome their weakness by using wheelchair ramp to step up and step down without using a stair. That's all. I will pass to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Husnul Hadi bin Samdin, and I want to explain about bearing friction. The objective is to explain the purpose of bearing friction in our daily life activities. Next, for the real life application, do you ever wonder why the moving part of machine moves so smoothly? Ball, due to their shape, unable to reduce friction between two objects. That's why you can slip and fall down if you walk on floor with lots of marble. Without ball bearing, machine would regularly break down and need replacement of parts damaged due to friction. As an example, the application of bearing friction in real life is fishing reels. Fishing reels can run smoothly because they have ball bearing inside it. This is because bearing will reduce friction, which is the force that resists motion, and adding ball bearing will make it easier to start spinning and keep it spinning.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Amirul Ikmal bin Muhammad Muzaffar. So today, I will present about the application that I have choose, which is plate clutch friction. Firstly, there are two objectives. Number one is to know what benefit of friction contribute in real life. Number two is learning about how the plate clutch friction work in the car. So definition: a friction clutch plate is used in vehicles to allow the transmission input shaft and engine to run at the same speed when rotating. The friction that is created between the engine and the transmission is what provides the force required to move the vehicle. When the clutch is engaged, the friction plate is sandwiched between the engine flywheel and a steel pressure plate that is bolted to the flywheel. If the pressure between the flywheel and pressure plate is not sufficient, it will allow the friction plate to slip, and thus the vehicle will not perform correctly. So, how the clutch plate works? There are 6 major parts when it comes to how a friction clutch will work. The first is when the driver pushes in the clutch pedal of the car, this will release a fork that begins to push onto the throwout bearing that in turn press on the spring. This diagram spring will then engage and disengage the clutch to force it away from the flywheel. Since there can be so much wear and tear on the clutch plate and flywheel, a lot of machine will use wet clutch. The clutches are lubricated to help them run smoothly and to slow down the wearing out that is caused by the constant friction, while a dry clutch will wear out faster with the lack of lubrication. Friction clutches can also be divided into a push or pull category. Push clutches are the most commonly used in a car. For this type of friction clutch to work, the diaphragm spring needs to be pushed inward to disengage the clutch. Some cars use a pull clutch instead of a push clutch. This type of friction clutch require the diaphragm spring be pulled back to release the clutch. So the advantage of friction clutch is number 1, smooth engagement and minimum shock during the engagement. Number 2, friction clutch can be engaged and disengaged when the machine is running, since they have no jaw or teeth. So number 3, easy to operate. Number 4, they are capable of transmitting partial power. Number 5, friction clutch can act as a safety device. They slip when the torque exceeds a safe value, thus safeguard the machine. So number 6 and the last one, frequent engagement and disengagement is possible. So that's all from me. Thank you.